Now, these are a little less stressful than the launchers that we had to deal with, and I know you guys are probably done, hopefully done with that, and moving on to the knives now. But what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Primitive AK here, back with another video for you guys. Today, we are here showcasing the tutorial for the melee weapons inside of Black Ops 7. Now, I'm covering both of these in one video because both of them actually have different challenges, so we're just going to go ahead and showcase all there is to know about it, and the best tips and tricks that I recommend that you guys go about getting these unlocked. So we're going to start with the default melee knife. I think it's just called knife, if I remember correctly. And to get the camos unlocked, you're gonna want to start with your military camos, which is get 80 kills with the knife. Very simple, very straightforward. Just run around with a knife, get kills. That should take you no more than like 3 games. And I didn't even have smoke grenades. If you want to make this more optimized, you could put on perks like Ghost, even things that will give you more mobility like dexterity, fast hands, so that way you could swap to your knife better, because you are going to need to do that. And then, you know, there's plenty of other options there as well. But honestly, you can get this done very quickly, even without the proper class setup. Moving on to the special camos, get 15 kills shortly after switching weapons. This is not hard, it's just tedious. You have to be constantly switching weapons. So what I recommend is basically run out with your knife. When you think you're getting close to an enemy, just go ahead and swap to your weapon and then melee him. I think it's roughly about a 2 to 3 second window. Once you see the hot swap medal, you'll know you got it done when you see the hot swap medal on the top of your screen. That will give you that unlocked. Moving on to the next challenge, get kills shortly after sliding, diving, or wall jumping. Again, this is actually very easy. Just slide into the enemy and then get the kill that way. You cannot slide cancel. It will not track. So make sure you are sliding while meleeing at the same time. So your full slide has to complete. You can't do this when you're slide canceling, because I make that mistake a lot because I slide cancel and it just flat out doesn't work sometimes. Moving on to the next one, get a kill while taking damage 30 times with a knife. This will just get done naturally. That's really the only way I can describe it. Don't go for this, if that makes sense. Like I said, you will get this done naturally because people will likely be shooting at you when you're getting close to them. You know, they try to turn around and then they see you and then they shoot you and then you melee them. That's pretty much how you get it done. So don't feel like there's a strat for that one. There really isn't. And the last one, get 3 kills without dying 10 times with a knife. I do recommend that you lobby serve for this one. There are certain maps that just do not work well with melee. Some of the ideal maps that I recommend are Cortex. Homestead is okay. I was having some issues with that. Colossus is actually a really good melee map. Express is a very good melee map. Hijack is an excellent melee map. All the other maps I would just not recommend playing at all. They don't work well, and I was getting a lot of bad luck with those lobbies. So I would just recommend skipping all the other maps. And moving on to the next challenge, which is the Arclight challenge. Get 10 double kills or better with the knife. Again, this one's very easy. Like I said, just rotate those maps. You'll get this done naturally, because likely when there's 1 enemy, there's 2 enemies, and when there's 2 enemies, there's 3 enemies. So if you want to play this a little more passive, you can. But like I said, the double kills will come naturally as long as you're paying attention to where the enemies are coming from. If you get a good flank going, you'll likely get them done that way. Like I said, this one is easily done on Hijacked. I do recommend you play Hardpoint. Because likely when you run to the hill, there's going to be 1 to 2 people that are sitting on it, completely unaware that you're behind them. So this will get done very easily there. Moving on to the second melee weapon, which is the Flatline MKII. I actually thought this was going to be like a ballistic knife when I first used it. Don't ask me why. But the challenges for this one are a little bit different. So the military challenges, again, are very simple. They're just get kills, get 80 kills with the weapon. That's it. Run around, get kills. You'll have that done in about a couple games. The next challenge, get kills shortly after switching weapons. That one I just explained. Just run around with your weapon. Make sure that you're swapping as much as possible. When you think there's an enemy close by or you're about to bank a corner, swap to your melee weapon and then get the kill that way. Like I said, I believe you have about a 3-second window to get the kill. Next one, and this one's kind of a bit of a nuisance. 30 kills with tactical. 30 enemies with your with them being affected by a tactical equipment. This one you're going to have to kind of go for a little bit. It's not hard by any means. I don't think it's hard at all, but you are going to need to lobby surf for, again, the specific maps that I mentioned. And on top of that, you are going to need to play Hardpoint. I do not recommend playing Domination for this. The enemies are just too spread out in that game mode. So Hardpoint is definitely going to be the wave to get this one done. My best advice would be to get this done on Hijacked. or Colossus. Colossus is actually a very, very good map for melees, and I was getting a lot of success on that map as well. Yeah, 50 kills while moving with the Flatline MKII. Like I said, this one will get done naturally. You're very likely running around with your melee weapon, so I don't see how you wouldn't get kills while moving. This one's very easy. Same rules apply for this melee weapon. Get 3 kills without dying 10 times. Again, hold angles, wait for enemies to pass by. If you stand still, you can hear footsteps pretty well, and just make sure you're playing on the maps that I mentioned. And then 10 double kills. Again, you'll get it done naturally. I wouldn't worry too much about this one. This one's pretty simple. But overall, guys, like I said, these melee weapons really aren't that hard. The same goes for the Tempest challenge. I haven't gotten to it yet because I have to get all the other weapons, and I imagine people that are watching this video when it first comes out probably are nowhere near this challenge as well. But when you do get to it, get 5 kills without dying 3 times. Again, you're going to do the same strat that you did for getting 3 kills without dying 10 times. Just hold certain angles and lobby surf the same specific maps. Some people are mentioning play hardcore so that way you don't show up on the radar. I do not recommend doing that at all. Some people also recommended using smoke grenades. You can do that. I didn't use smokes at all getting both of these melee weapons done. I've never even put on a smoke on my class at all. Previous Call of Duty games I actually did. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, Nuketown is coming out in exactly 5 days from when I'm making this video. I believe it comes out on the 20th. So when that does come out, for those that are still looking to do their melee weapons, you could ignore the maps that I mentioned entirely and just go do this in Nuketown. You'll get it done way quicker in there. Nuketown is literally a camo grind simulator. It's that easy. But you know me, I'm impatient. I like to do these things as quickly as possible, so I'll likely have all these stuff done before Nuketown even comes out. And the last one, it's not really a challenge. It's just unlock Tempest for all 30 weapons. So that's pretty simple. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you have any questions or concerns, I'll be replying to all the comments down below. If there are any tips or advice that I can give to help you guys get your camos done quicker, let me know down below. And if you haven't checked out my tutorial on how to get your launchers done, more specifically the ARC M1 launcher, link to that will be in the description because I know you're probably struggling with that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for the love and support. I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy Primitive AK, signing out. Peace out, fellas.
The field took the hard point. Got the hard point. Time check, Black Ops. Credits are about to roll. Got the hard point. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point. Losing Bravo.